Hey everyone, happy Red Friday. Welcome to another episode of Red Friday Reviews. I wanted to talk today a little bit about traveling with your medical cannabis prescription. I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to, can I take my cannabis with me? I have a prescription. Can I take it down there and just use what I have from Canada? And the short answer, unfortunately, to that is no. In Canada, we have rules and regulations here. We have the Cannabis Act. You're going to other areas around the world, especially going south. If you're wanting to go somewhere to put your feet in the sand and your face in the sun, you want to check out what the laws are there. And my favorite place to go is Jamaica. I love Jamaica. It's very easy there for cannabis patients to acquire their medicine. I'll give you an example of when I went down to Jamaica about a year and a half ago. We arrived and got picked up by a private shuttle by Candy K, and I'll put her information down here. She was excellent. She is also licensed by the JTB, which is the Jamaican Tourist Board, and any drivers that are going to be taking you to a dispensary need to have this license. So we get in with her. She was friendly, knew everything about the area as well as what we were trying to acquire in relation to cannabis. She took us to a dispensary. She was in and out in minutes. That got me to the resort where I could consume my cannabis. Things were running really smooth. That part of the trip was really, really good. Now we had a second part to the trip, and what we did was we rented a car and we drove up to Negril from Montego Bay. There are dispensaries in Montego Bay as well as other areas. We went to a place called Canna Clinic, and that was right in Negril. Very easy, actually. We went in, found that spot, went inside, explained I was a medical cannabis patient from Canada. I was looking to get a prescription and to acquire some cannabis. So the bud tender there was very helpful, very knowledgeable. They had good selection. I got linked up with a doctor within about 2 minutes. I talked to her on the phone for probably about 5 to 10 minutes, then got my prescription, and I was able to buy flower from the shop. They have sativa, indica, hybrid, CBD options. The nice thing is, and just as a comparison, if you go to the beach and try and get some cannabis, you're going to get whatever guy had loaded up in his backpack for that day. And generally for $60 US, you're going to get about 3.5 grams. At the dispensary I went to, the price was about $60 US still, but I got about 20 grams, and it was, I could select from different products. So for me down there, I was looking for some sativa, had no problem getting that. And it was very quick and painless. The other good thing to know about Jamaica is once you get your prescription there, it's good for 6 months. So if you happen to travel down, go home, and then you're fortunate enough you can go back again, your cannabis prescription is good for 6 months from the day you received it. So you could travel back down and just go right to a dispensary. So whether you're using an Uber or you're going to rent a car, Jamaica's a great spot. Check into it. Still, you have to look into their laws. As a medical patient, I think it's 30 grams you can carry around at any time. So that was kind of nice. So some of the other places that I went to recently was Scottsdale, Arizona. That was a fantastic spot to go. Really beautiful dispensary. I went in there. They were super helpful. Bud tenders were very knowledgeable. And the other nice thing was, as a veteran, I went there and said, I'm a Canadian veteran traveling down. This is, our vacation, whatever. I'm a medical patient. And she gave me the 15% veteran discount, even though I was a veteran from Canada. They honored that, which was super, super nice. As we travel, we can't take our coverage with us, so we're paying out of pocket, and any discounts and stuff like that is very helpful. The other place I went to recently was Portugal. Portugal was excellent. I found it was very, I hate to say tolerated, but there was never any issue with cannabis over there. A lot of people use vape pens and that sort of thing. Pretty much goes unseen. Nobody bothers with anybody with a vape pen. They also have dispensaries around, and it's easier there to get, I find, CBD as opposed to THC. So you can find dispensaries. They do have flower. They do have nice little shops. The quality of cannabis is not the same there as what it would be in Canada. You're not going to find too many deals or discounts that I could see from there. I used to take my flower back to my Airbnb, and I consume that outside at the Airbnb without any issue. When I was traveling around and we were doing the touristy thing, I would just have my vape pen with me and a couple of puffs on that, good to go. You can also get gummies and CBD oil there as well. The other thing to watch out for is the laws are starting to kind of update, and some places have different laws governing CBD than they do THC. I generally go where cannabis is very accepted and medical patients can get cannabis fairly easy. So Jamaica is one of them. I tend to stay away from Cuba. They frown very much and with weapons on cannabis use, so that for me is not relaxing. Lots of places you can go where you can't travel there with cannabis, but once you get there, acquiring it is fairly painless and easy to do, which is very, very important for me, and I know a bunch of other cannabis patients as well. So hopefully that answered some of your questions. If you have any more or you want to know anything else about traveling or cannabis consumption, please reach out, get a hold of me, and I'd be happy to help you. Have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you next week.